Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a full-on drugstore tutorial. That's right, everything on my face right now is from the drugstore and pretty affordable, which is always a good thing in my book. I was actually pretty excited about this video because for whatever reason, like green was sticking out in my mind. I knew I wanted to do some type of green eyeshadow look, and when I was looking through my collection, I didn't really have a really pretty green that I wanted to use. Any excuse to go to Target is always a good day for me. So I went through and actually found a couple of hidden gems, maybe not quite new products, but products that I feel like don't really get quite enough love. So yeah, I think they'll definitely become new staples in my collection, which is pretty exciting. Enough talking, let's go ahead and get on to the video. If you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to keep up to date with all of my future uploads. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on into it. Starting off with primer, we want to make our face nice and smooth. I'm going to take this Milani Prime Shield. They actually have one in a white bottle as well. That's like the hydrating version. I love that, but first I want to take one that's pore minimizing just to really kind of blur out my pores on the sides of my nose, between my brows, and on my forehead. Now going in with an illuminating primer. This one is from Maybelline. This is probably my favorite primer from the drugstore. I'm going to apply this everywhere else on my face, so really concentrating on my cheeks where I tend to get a bit dry, on my forehead, and I really don't apply this on my nose though, just because I don't want my nose to get shiny, but basically I guess everywhere but my nose. This was one of the newer products that I picked up at Target. It's from the Essence line. It's all about vintage. There were several different palettes, but this one caught my eye. As you can see, a lot of the lighter shades seem pretty similar, but the deeper shades had a really nice color payoff. I will say that these applied better on the eyes than they actually did swatched. So just taking a flat shader brush, I'm taking the, I think it was like the cream matte shade on the bottom row and applying that all over my brow bone. I knew I wanted to incorporate some warmth into my crease, so I'm taking this palette from Milani and using the second shade. I love this palette. The shimmery ones aren't as great, but the two matte shades in here are absolutely incredible. I think it's worth the entire palette itself. I can't remember the exact name of this one, but I will have it listed down below. I found it at CVS a couple months back. I know that they had different color options in the palette as well. So first I'm taking that, like I said, the second shade, and then I'm going to go in with that really warm orange tone and concentrate that more right into my crease and just buff it back and forth. Sorry, that was Landon barging in here to tell me something was wrong with this hermit crab. Okay, all is well. Now I'm just taking the Sigma E40 and I'm buffing those two shades back and forth and just really blurring everything out just to create a nice, smooth, blended crease. Moving on to the star of the show, this was another new product that I picked up at Target. Well, not really new, but new to my collection. This is one of the L'Oreal Infallible Shadows in the shade Golden Emerald. I don't know why I didn't already own this one. I feel like Amber Rush gets so much love. Ice Latte, Something Sunset, those three are super popular, but I've never really heard anyone talk about this shade, and I don't know why, because it is absolutely stunning. If you guys have never tried these Infallible Shadows, I love them. They're super pigmented, long wearing. I think they actually claim to be like 24 hours and waterproof, but yeah, I'm just patting that all over my lid. And then I'm taking this little double-ended Anastasia brush, just kind of like a stiff shader type brush, going back into that All About Vintage Essence palette and taking that deep olive green that was to the very right. And I'm just concentrating this onto the outer corners, and then I'm just going to blend it in and out. Moving on to my foundation, I'm taking both of these L'Oreal Infallible foundations, one in Pro Matte and one in Pro Glow. I love these formulas. The only thing is the shades that I have right now are a bit too light. I had self-tanned about a week ago, and yeah, you can kind of see the contrast. Right now it's not too bad, but when I zoom out, my face looks like super pale, especially after I do concealer, but I mean, it's okay. It is what it is. You can always just warm it up with bronzer. My friends, I have gone out and bought deeper shades since then. For my concealer, I'm doing a combo. First off, I'm starting off with the Maybelline Age Rewind. I just have mine in brightener. So I'm just applying this under my eyes, kind of on the sides of my mouth, on my forehead. Basically, I end up drawing like a freaking butterfly on my face. So yeah, there you go. Some face painting action for you. Okay, now playing a little bit of mixologist. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Like I said, I already know this is a little bit light for me right now, but I mean, it's what I had on hand. So going back in, decorating my butterfly some, and then I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and just really blend everything out. I loved these two together. Like, it made everything look so bright and smooth. It didn't get creasy. I actually didn't even go in to set it just because, I don't know, I did such a thin layer. I know on camera it looks like it's like crazy thick, but I promise it was a really nice thin layer to where I didn't have to set it and I didn't really notice too much creasing. For my bronzer, I'm going in with the Sonia Kashuk. I believe this is in Rich Bronze. It only comes in 2 shades. It's a cream bronzer. I love it. First, I go in with a brush to kind of place it, and then I go in with a beauty blender just to really blend it out. So along down the sides of my cheekbones, kind of like my hairline area, just to really blend it out. This added some warmth to my face and just added a bit more color, made me look less zombie-like and dead. But another good option if you want something a bit more affordable is the Maybelline Dream Bronze BB. I love that stuff as well. But either of these work really well. They're pretty much the same thing. One is just more of a liquid, and then this one is a cream. For my blush, I'm going in with Milani's Luminoso. This is hands down my favorite baked blush from them. If you don't own this one, this is the one that I would highly recommend. It's a gorgeous kind of peachy, pinky coral shade. Perfect for summer, whether you have fair skin or tan skin. Like if you have a really deep skin tone, it'll just come off more of a like highlighting type blush. Now taking this Rimmel contouring palette, I'm using the highlighter on the very top. I'm so mad because I'd actually purchased a new highlighter that I really wanted to test out. You'll see it later on in the video, but this still really worked nice. It's just a really kind of pearly golden type of highlighter. Now going back in with the mixture of the L'Oreal Infallible shadow as well as the olive tone in the Essence palette. I'm just buffing this back and forth onto my lower lash line just to smoke it out a bit. So this is the highlighter that I was talking about. While I was at Target and checking out the Essence section, I found this. This was the only shade that they had though. It's the So Glow Cream to Powder Highlighter. I think the actual shade is called Light Up the Room, and I was super happy with this. I've used this more since the tutorial and I really like it. Okay, I'm a total bozo, and I realized after I applied mascara that I forgot my liquid liner. This is the L'Oreal Superstar, I think, Voluminous liquid liner. I normally love this liner, however, it's a bit dried out. So as you can see, I was having to like go back and forth on my wing because it wasn't as pigmented as it usually is. But overall, it is a great liner. This one is just, like I said, dried out. Moving on to my lips, I'm taking this Jordana Modern Matte Lipstick. It has a nice kind of like sharp angled edge, so I use that as my liner. And then I just fill it in. I forgot the name. Like I said, though, I will have all the products listed down below. These are so affordable. They're either $1.99 or $2.99 at Walgreens. I know you can find Jordana at Kmart as well, and online. So I will have it listed down below. And then on top, I'm taking the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline. I loved this combo together. Just kind of a pretty dusty rose type of shade. But yeah, I thought it looked really good with the green shadow. So yeah, here's some awkward close-ups of the look, but I mean, I feel like you gotta do it for the tube. Alright you guys, so that completes this look. I really hope you enjoyed. If you guys would like to see more of these drugstore videos, be sure to give me a big ol' thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!